absolutely stunning view. I stumbled upon a couple of bear tracks. That's a good sign right there. It's a big pile. We kind of got stuck a little bit here in this deep crossing. Luckily, these nice folks are going to go ahead and winch us out. But yeah, it's stuck in there pretty good. Stuck in there pretty good.
I was going to get back here and kind of push up on this piece here.
Alright, we got it out. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Alright, those fine folks helped us get out. Kind of a hairy situation, but we got it took care of. Now we're going to get back to camp, get us something to eat, and get ready for the evening hunt. Oh man, good deal. Glad that's over. Alright folks, it's evening of day number 2. Gonna go out and see if we can set up over this pond again. See if we can beat everybody in there. I think there's been a lot of traffic in there, but it's one spot I know, so I'm gonna try it out first and go from there. So hey, gonna be a good time. Alrighty folks, there was somebody in the spot where the pond is, so I found a new spot up here, just past it, so we're gonna go and try it. I'm probably maybe 3/4 to a mile past that pond spot, so we're up on the hilltop a little bit more. So we're gonna walk in. Can't take the four-wheeler in this far, so we're gonna go ahead and do that and see what we can get into. Alright folks, I made it back to my spot. I walked way back in here. I probably went way farther than I probably should have, but that's alright. It looks like a pretty decent spot. The only real shot I'm gonna have is gonna be straight over here, kind of down in this little corner right in here. If they come out right there, if the grass is tall enough to where I may not even see them if I'm sitting down. But you can see all this countryside. So I'll do some glassing all evening. Enjoy the beautiful view. And see what the day brings. Wind is blowing straight this way, so I think my setup should be good. I'm not at any risk of really blowing anything up if they come up off this side of the mountain. And I'm pretty much up at the top, so it is a little windy, but it's good. At least it's a defined wind and not something I have to guess at and have trouble with. We'll see what the day brings. This ought to be a good time. My goodness, what a view. Folks, I'm getting ready to head out. I'm going to chicken out just a little bit early here. It's starting to get pretty dark. Sun's just now starting to set behind the mountain. And so I've got a long walk ahead and I've got a long drive back to camp. So as you can tell, my face is super, super dirty from all the dust around here. I haven't showered. It's been a few days, but we'll be able to take a shower. We got the water heater there at the camp and be able to wash up. But let me turn you guys around to see what I'm seeing, because this is absolutely breathtaking. Look at that. Ain't that something? Absolutely stunning view as the sun's setting behind the mountains there. It's just so incredible out here. I love every bit of it. But yeah, don't let me fool you guys with all that face wash and baloney. I'm not no real mountain man. I'm out here having a great time though. And it's a lot of fun being able to do some of the things the folks that walked the land years and years ago used to do, because, you know, they didn't have no running hot water like we do today. So I just think it's really neat to kind of get back with nature and just be out amongst it with no distraction, with no background noise of cars driving by, and just to get out here and kind of just sit here and sit with your thoughts, with your prayers, sit here in God's creation and just kind of dwell on things of life, everything, you name it. It's an absolute blast out here, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. But yeah, we definitely have running water. I'm just having fun with you guys. But yeah, I think it's really good for the soul to get out here and do this. It's a lot of fun. I absolutely love it. This is only day number 2, hunt day number 2. We've been on the trip a lot longer, but only hunt day number 2. We've got another few, I think 3-4 days to go. So it's going to be a good time, whether we get a bear or not. That's not really the point. We're just out here to have fun and enjoy ourselves and spend time with some awesome people. So hey, stay tuned. We're going to stay after them. Well, let's get back to the ATV and get home to camp and get some food in our bellies. See y'all in the morning. All right, everybody, it is the morning of hunt day number 3, and today I'm getting out earlier, and my goal today is to stay out all day from dark like it is now until dark this evening. But I went ahead and packed my cooler. I've got some snacks, plenty of water, brought a couple sandwiches for lunch. So my plan is just to stay out, do some hunting, do some riding, just keep exploring this beautiful, beautiful country. My goodness, I took me a fresh, clean shower last night. I'm feeling like a brand new man. So let's go, baby. Gonna be a good day. Let's do some hunting. All right, I made it to the spot with the 4-wheeler. Now it's time to walk in, get set up, and hopefully we have some magic happen today. We'll see how it goes. Well, folks, I got back in there, and I'll be if there was another hunter already set up back in there a little ways. So I was planning on going to a little bit different spot than where he was at, but once I saw him, I figured it'd be the right thing to do to just turn around and get out of there so I can go find a different spot and not mess him up at all. So back at the 4-wheeler now. Sun not quite coming up yet, but it is starting to get a little bit daylight. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll just try to find another spot, see if we can set up. Hey, that's public land hunting, but you can't beat the opportunity to be out here. So I ain't complaining one bit. I'm excited. Hope he does good. All right, I'm gonna try this pond spot out here again that I've been trying the past few days. I know there's been a lot of people in here, but it's one spot I know and that I'm familiar with. So I'm gonna try that out and then maybe do some exploring later on in the day. But yeah, let's hope that nobody's in here this time and I can get a good setup. So we'll see. It's getting daylight, as you can tell, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in there. Alrighty everybody, I made it back to the four-wheeler. And what an incredible morning sit that was. First off, you had the hummingbird flying all around me. That was really, really cool. And then I got to see a mule deer up close and in person. That thing came in to about 35, 40 yards and was absolutely beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video there. I'm glad I'm finally starting to be able to use my big camera some and get it out and set it up on the tripod and use it the way I was hoping I could. So we're gonna go ahead, ride around. I'm gonna stop, take a break, eat a snack here up towards the top of the mountain. And I'm gonna ride around, do some more scouting. And I would like to probably come back here early afternoon or this evening. So probably sit till dark, hopefully. It's an easy spot to get to, not far off the road, and there is action. As you can tell, animals are using it, and there's trails coming in from everywhere. There's bear markings, claw marks on the trees everywhere, and so I'm just excited. That was a really, really fun sit. Really gets me pumped up for the rest of the day. But you can see I got my cooler packed. We're gonna stay out all day, see what we can do. Stay tuned. Man, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I know I keep saying it, but it is absolutely incredible out here. Good stuff right there. Don't get much better than this right here. That's a neat little cabin right there. I came into a new spot here. I throw all my backpack, my rifle out, do some hiking. Well, something met its demise right here. I'm not sure what it is though. I have no idea. Pretty neat though. I'm walking down this old road next to the creek here. I stumbled upon a couple of bear tracks. They are pretty old though. Right behind them there's a hunter's tracks. So. But that's cool. It's really cool. Haven't been seeing much bear sign today, so that's nice. A little bit of a change of pace for me. Man, those tracks are just so cool. They're awesome. We're gonna continue on this road and see what we can get into. Been a lot of fun so far. Well folks, I do believe I hit us a roadblock here. I could get through this I think, but I don't know what's on the other side for me. I can hear a big waterfall too, but what's really neat is right over there. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but there's a pipeline right there. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful view out here. Love it. I guess we'll turn back around and get back to the four-wheeler and we'll try a different spot. I'm loving this, being able to hike and walk all across. Pretty awesome. I got me my 2 sandwiches. Leaning up against an aspen here, gonna have some lunch just off the trail here. Beautiful day. I don't know how I made it across that crossing, but if I am able to get back over to our side, I probably won't be coming back over here again. It's pretty hairy, and maybe a side-by-side, big side-by-side could do it, but I don't know that I want to push the four-wheeler any farther, so I'll probably eat my lunch and then try to get back across there so it doesn't get any worse from that running water there. So, but hey, it's fun so far. I'm just gonna sit here, relax, enjoy the view, and soak it all in. I found another little spot to check out real quick. And looky here. That's a good sign right there. It's a big pile. Big pile. I'm gonna walk just a little bit and see where this kind of goes. There's an open field down in the bottom down here, and I can see a camper up in here too. So, but I'm just gonna wind around and see what we can figure out here. That opened up into a pretty good spot, really. It basically wound down and went into that open meadow down there that I showed you guys a second ago. But I think my game plan now, it's getting on 1 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go run down and set up on that pond again, and I'll be there probably till dark because, you know, maybe in the heat of the day they'll want to come get a drink, and then in through the evening too. So since I'm gonna be out here all day anyways, I might as well go ahead and make a sit in somewhere that I know is productive and has some, at least some animal traffic. You know, I saw one deer, which to some folks is nothing, but to me that's pretty spectacular. So I'm excited to get back out there and sit for the rest of the evening. So it's gonna be a fun one. All right, we're set up. It's a little bit windy, but that's perfect. We're kind of sitting in the shade, so hopefully it drowns out our silhouettes. Looking like a good spot. Wind looks really good. I'm really hopeful. We'll see what happens. I know it's probably hard to hear, but the wind's blowing predominantly in my face. The pond's right here in front of me. And it does blow down the mountain some, which is good. Also, these animals should not smell me whatsoever. And in the evening, the thermal should pull down the mountain. So as long as they come in on that side, it should be all good. And I'm really, really liking this spot. Alrighty folks, what an exciting hunt. That was so incredible. I sat there for over 6 hours, just over 6 hours, and you know, not a whole lot of action. Definitely no bear or deer activity like there was this morning with that mule deer coming up, but I did get to watch the chipmunks run around all afternoon long, and I also got to see my first ever pine marten, or marten, whatever you want to call it, and I do believe that thing was chasing after a chipmunk. I don't know if you guys can tell from the footage, but that marten ran there really fast after a chipmunk, and by the way it sounded afterwards, I think he got him. So that was pretty crazy to witness that. Nature is in its purest form out here, and man, what an incredible evening, and what an incredible day. This is the first time I think I've ever hunted all day long. I was calculating it up in my head, and it's going to be, I've hunted and scouted and drove over 14 hours today. I got up before the sun and left, and I'll be back when the sun is completely gone. It's just now getting to where it's getting pretty dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to camp and get something to eat, rest up. I'm super tired. That was a super long day for me, and it's something I've never ever done. I've not been out of a house or an office or any sort of building for that long of a stretch at one time. So it was super fun to kind of get back to our primal instinct, our primal element, and get out there and just hunt all day long and have fun with it. Man, this is an incredible, incredible experience. Hope you guys are enjoying. Stay tuned. This is only the end of day 3. We have at least 2 or 3 more left. So we'll see what we can get into tomorrow. We'll catch y'all later. We eat like kings back at camp, so that means I need to work like a rented mule out here to burn it off. Found an absolutely beautiful spot out here. This is what I've been working all year for. Actually, I think they left me behind. They went ahead and rode on past. Maybe stranded out here all night. We'll see.